Governor Adeleke has praised the Osun State Council of Obas, the Nigerian Bar Association, and other concerned groups for urging the federal government to release the state's withheld local government allocations. In a statement by his spokesperson, Adeleke commended their commitment to justice and the rule of law, noting that his administration has acted within legal and constitutional bounds. A position, he says, is confirmed by the Nigerian Bar Association's letter to the Justice Minister and Attorney General of the Federation. In that letter, the NBA said its standing committee reviewed relevant court judgments, constitutional provisions, and laws and found no justification for the continued freeze of the allocations. While the NBA holds that withholding the funds violates constitutional provisions, court rulings, and the rule of law, citing a 2004 Supreme Court decision in the case between Lagos State and the federal government, which prohibits suspension or withholding of local government funds by the president or federal government. Now, for more on the NBA's intervention amidst growing calls for release of Osun local government funds, I'm joined now by Oba Maduabuchi, a senior advocate of Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us. Good to see you again. Yes, indeed. The Nigerian Bar Association has spoken, but you're a senior advocate of Nigeria. Let me get your view on this. Is there a legal or constitutional backing to the federal government withholding the local government funds of any state at all?
No. Ngozi, please don't put me in a spot.
Oh, okay. That's that's not the plan.
I'm a good barman.
Great.
And my association, the Nigerian Bar Association, has taken a position. I will not ordinarily go against them. Mm-hmm. The bar position is the proper position in law.
Right.
Insofar as there is a democratically elected local government in place, you don't have the right to withhold constitutionally guaranteed statutory allocations. Mm. It's not a largesse from the federal government. The Section 7 makes it clear, democratically elected local government is hereby guaranteed. So once there's an election and you have local government chairman in place, that local government structure in place, you don't have the right under any law to withhold somebody's money. I did that case in Imo State.
Right.
And when Uzodinma took over, the first thing he did was to dissolve.
Governor.
Yes, the current government. That was in 2020.
Yeah.
He dissolved the local government. And then we went to court. Justice Ringim said, you do not have the right to tamper with local government. Just like the president does not have the right to tamper with a state. It is the same thing. A governor does not have the right to tamper with any local government. So what the federal government has done is an aberration.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's not the first time this will be happening.
No, it
looks like a precedent has been set. Recall under the Olusegun Obasanjo administration, where this current president, who was governor then in Lagos State, had this issue about release of local government funds.
Exactly.
And here we are.
The Supreme Court said you do not have the right.
Right.
And don't forget that the issue there was Tinubu then as governor created local LCDAs.
Yes, about 27.
Yes. Yeah. And the then president, Olusegun Obasanjo, you don't have right to create LCDAs. The Supreme Court said, even if you like, let him share them into 50.
Right.
Take their money and give to the ones you recognize. How he shares his money is not your business. You don't have the right to withhold their money. So, and now look at the same person that suffered it coming around to, I don't understand.
But for the benefit of our viewers, can we backtrack to what led to this now with the Osun situation, where the former governor, Oyetola, had actually, well, some say he rushed the local government election. And when, Adeleke came on board, it was dissolved. But Adeleke insists that it's the court and not he as governor that actually removed the local government chairman.
No,
what do you say about that?
When the Oyetola lost, he rushed an election.
An election, yes.
The Osun High Court said it is wrong. It is not validly done. And dismissed all the elected officials.
Right.
But the Court of Appeal said no. The election was done and done properly. Go back. Before they could come back from the Court of Appeal, Adeleke had done his own election. So, and those people, Oyetola, well, I call them Oyetola chairman, now could not take their positions.
Yes.
Because the Adeleke chairman
had already
occupied. So that's why the president said, the federal government is saying, we won't give you money unless those people who the court said are valid are occupying the positions.
Right.
But that is wrong. It is not for you to begin to implement to control the state, so to say. That's why you heard the governor here say, we will recover our local governments. Because they don't have their local governments.
So how will the governor do that?
I don't know how he thinks he's going to do that.
There you go.
If he does not go, because what
are the options before?
He has to go to the Supreme Court to say what the Court of Appeal did in returning these people is wrong. If the Supreme Court agrees with him, there is nowhere else we can go except that they will become chairman. And by the time you are getting there, I can assure you, the tenure of the local government chairman would have finished. And then it will be an academic exercise.
You said earlier that this is a bad precedence.
Yes.
Speak more on that and what the implications are if the federal government continues to withhold the funds that should go to the local governments.
You see, I was discussing with one of our guests.
Yes.
I think he's coming after. If you don't have a stable local government system, this country cannot move forward. If we don't have a stable working local government system, which our forefathers, our founding fathers thought about before they set it up, to take care of certain things. The person that knows, the person that should grade the road, ordinarily grade the road that leads from inside my village to the third road is the local government chairman.
Yes.
If you don't give him the funds to work, how does he grade? Now, local governments, if federal government now withholds their funds, the little ones that come to them, the governors withhold them.
Right.
So how do you expect these chairmen? I mean, how do you expect?
Very quickly, can you compare this situation in Osun where the local government funds are being withheld and the situation in Rivers State where the local government funds have actually been released by an administrator that wasn't voted?
That is double standards.
Right.
My position on the administrator of Rivers State is public. I've said so. Giving him money is a waste of time. Passing budget by him is unlawful. He conducting elections is unlawful. Releasing money to the administrator is unlawful. Anything that man does in Rivers State is unlawful.
So what do you think is playing out in both situations?
Of course, obvious partisanship.
Right. So that very quickly, I mean, let me get your response to what the APC has said, the governing APC. It says that the NBA, the Nigerian Bar Association, is an interloper, has no business, in intervening in this situation, that it's acting like a court of law.
Well, until he loses an election. Then he will run to us lawyers to come and say, we will no longer be interlopers.
Okay.
That's the way politicians talk. When it suits them, they take one position. When it does not suit them, they take the other position. There is no way you can say there's nothing justified. Given it's like what the president did in Rivers. There's nothing against you the power to suspend a governor and house. Then the man comes in and becomes a governor, not somebody to take care of an emergency situation.
Well, these funds have been withheld since February of this year.
Very wrong.
Governance at the local government is being withheld. We'll have to leave it there. Oba Maduabuchi, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
It's always